Oh no, wrong. There we go. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you are in the cosmos. AJ Dodgestar, Intergalactic Mercenary, at your service. And it's Gunpla builds and chat time. And seeing as how today, April 7th, is the 45th anniversary of the very first episode of Mobile Suit Gundam, we're going to build the RX-78. Well, the origin version, anyway. I've already built the standard high grade, the real grade, and the master grade 3.0 over the years, so I had this available in my backlog, so yeah, we'll build that. Also, I've got music. You know what? Today I'm thinking chill jazz. Let's be quiet. Yeah, that seems like a good volume. My ears. If it's too quiet or too loud, let me know. Nope. Oh, I forgot to turn off my part. Whoopsie. Quickly reset. There we go. Green. What are you doing? There we go. All good. Anyway, the Granddaddy Gundam. The origin version. I'm meaning to build this for ages. I built a couple of Zaku's from the origin, but I haven't built the actual Gundam itself. Actually, no, I built some gyms as well. Or at least a gym. Where's my little off bits of sponge? We're gonna have a nice chill day. Like you're probably thinking, hey, what about the freedom you were building? Or the, I did have to, on the schedule to build the freedom. When I remembered today's the 45th of Gundam, I was like, you know what? This squeezing, we'll squeeze in the Granddaddy and start building it. Yeah, it's a bit louder. Type it. There we go. Right. I'm totally prepared for everything. There we go. With my very small dead space. Yeah, I do like that this. You can actually build it as the early type in the origin with shoulder cannon and different beam rifle, or also has a beam rifle that we're more familiar with. I like the origin is literally just a retelling, which is kind of cool. Now, where are we starting? Where's the start part? Where's the first page? There it is. Hang on. Multi-layer manual. Hold over, please. Thank you. I need a bigger desk. We're starting with the body on this one. I think we started with the head on Freedom, right? I remember. I think we're going to build it as the early type. But I also have the Cruz Dewan's Island version, which I was putting in a plan because I think that in the movie is the middle type. So this will be the early type, like middle type. I don't know if there's a... Is there a late type? I must be. I need to get to read that manga at some point. Or maybe Bandai will actually just animate the whole of the origin, not just, the Shara Sailor section. Let's see. Where are we? I should look at what we get. These are polycaps, which I'll probably need those. Ah, polycaps. My old friends. 2008, these ones. I like that the polycaps is like, they made a style and then stuck with it. Different from the seed ones, though. These are more same as, I guess, HGUC. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say. Many people would disagree with that. But yes, it is broken. People hate polycaps. Some people do. Some people don't. Personal preference. Right. Oh, yes. I see. Because you have the two different fronts. Because one's the early type, one's the mid type. Luckily, the manual specifies which one's which. Well, they ended up with a bunch of leftover Gundam parts, which will be interesting. And there's the back, number 20. That's all I need from the A runner at this moment. So you know what? Let's get the number 16 is universal. Left and right. Or no, not left and right. As in early and late. Or mid. Okay, what do we went the early type, so it's number 21 or after, not 22. And that's the chest for early type. You know, I'll get those parts later. Yeah, this section first. Yes. Now I need the C runner, wherever that is. In this box somewhere. Ain't that? That is the rifle. And the backpack. This is the C runner. Here we go. Has the neck. On here somewhere. Number 2 and number 18. Very far apart on the runner. Also interesting. Origin mobile suit. 2018. Oh, okay. So these are probably shared among the Federation stuff. I suppose there's a bunch of other MSV gyms. I built at least one of those. The Interceptor. It's a mighty fine backpack. That's number 2. Number 18, where is it? 18. Here it is. Those are B runners and polycaps. Okay. We'll have the B runner. This is B2. Well, it'd be B1. Okay. 2021. Easy enough to remember. You know, the jazz playlist is pretty good. What else we had on? This stream's gonna be very much the contrast to last night. The chaos that was Helldivers collab to the super chill jazz in the background, building model kit. Yeah. The duality of my channel. Pretty much. the fact I'm building this and not the Freedom or the Metal Gear Rex is also the duality of my brain. I was like, ooh, distraction. Gundam 45th? Yeah, I've got a Gundam. I could have just built the Freedom still, but I wanted to, you know what? It's the 45th. You know what? Let's build the Granddaddy Gundam. Why not? Light bit of a nub there. I'm gonna try to get her nail. If there is detail here, I would not want to affect. Doggo. No, doggo. Why is she woofing that out? To get another piece of this because it's gonna get a bit worn. The origin kits are all very, very good. I only built a handful of them previously. Which ones have I built? I've built Zaku 2, obviously. The origin. Zaku 1S is upgraded version. I haven't built the standard Zaku 1 yet. And the Gym Interceptor. Just a 3? Yeah, I guess just 3 of them. But I have a bunch of them in my backlog because I really love the origin kit designs and, you know, so naturally I bought a bunch. For example, this kit's from 2020. Like, hey, I was stuck inside. Needed something to do, so I bought lots of model kits. Because high grades are cheap. And back then, it was really easy to get the Bandai stuff via Hobby Frontline. Alas, not the case anymore. Their Bandai selections slowly dwindling. Just sometimes you don't have everything anymore. Oh, I'm thinking of Bandai, right? The Gundam Mad got the Fresh Jus from the G-Witch Venedis Heart manga. Gundam Mad had to end the other day, and by the time I got home, it was gone. I was literally on the bus when I saw it. Or heard about it. And then it was rolled out by the time I got home. Which, you know, Bandai, that happens. Especially for G-Witch kits. Hell, even just the standard G-Witch kits sold out really quickly when they first came out. Kind of crazy. Make sure the pot is facing the right way in the right position. You don't say. I mean, I can't put a square into a circle peg. And there's a slight irritation. I want to cut it flat like that. This part's raised, I have to cut it this way. I'll do it that way. Or we have to like raise detail. Oh well. Oh, she does. Also, I was seeing like not long before my stream was the 45th anniversary thing. Unable to watch it because it's regional lot to Japan. But seen some reactions to it, and apparently it was a very short video. It was a very short stream. It didn't really show much. Other than something, I think it was the 45th anniversary of Gundam. Apparently talked about bits and bobs, but mostly the only significant thing apparently was for G Gundam and its 30th anniversary. Apparently they're going to do something. Better thing. Sounds like they're maybe doing an OVA or something. I can look into that properly later. Just a bit more sanding because that nub didn't cut up as cleanly. I think it's gonna be left with a stress mark here. That's not great. So it is right at the arm joint, so it will be hidden by the arm itself. So it's not that big of an issue. And it's on the back, not the front, so yeah. Be fine. Thinking of like the Origin Gundam right now. I do really wish I had got the Master Grid, especially the special edition version, back when I had the opportunity. But back then I was only buying things of things I'd watched. I hadn't watched the Origin yet, which technically is not even in the Origin animation. Technically speaking, it was just did like the animated short they did instead. Also, had not long built the RX-78 3.0. Getting another Master Grade RX-78 was like, yeah, I want to get something different. In hindsight, should have got it. Should have got the 3.0. No, not 3.0, the Origin MG Special Edition. Because it came with the LEDs to be both either the yellow eyes or the more magenta looking eyes. As well as like a poster in that for the moles of development, which was kind of cool. But oh well. General consent. Oh, actually, what else was they? I saw a thing right from the 45th anniversary broadcasting. So they had like a special promotional art, which had Domon, Hero, and I think it's Garrett from not Turn X, Gundam X, After War Colony, you know, after War Gundam X. They had those three characters in a special art, and it's like, okay, I get. It was meant to be for G Gundam's 30th, so having Domon there makes sense. I'm not sure about Hero Yuhei, but it goes one of the most popular for the West. But Gundam X, that's a highly underappreciated one, I think. So much so that I've never seen it because it's never been available to actually watch anywhere. So, at least watch it properly. This neck is going to have a joint down here and a joint up here. That's impressive. Very impressive. I think everyone's expecting with the 45th anniversary like event on the day. They're probably expecting it to be like, oh my god, something massive. But I suppose the massive thing is, yeah, they already announced it. All right, the Real Grid 2.0. So, or like maybe the people were hoping for like, oh, an update in the live action film, which is rumored to have started filming. So that's probably why there's nothing to show for it yet. Because they're, you know, just filming it right now. If there are, that's, I mean, that's a rumor. You know, got rumors on the internet. Can you trust them? So this goes. Okay, all the knobs are going to be hidden on this. That's fine. Let's make sure the ones that are on joints are smooth enough that won't interfere. With any movement. Also need polycaps. Number 4 times 2. Yeah, that's also one of the things, right? Because I did Elder Bridge last night, right? So I think that's something I want to try for a little bit, is try and do game streams in the evenings, but still have my Gunpla ones like this. You know, try. Which way around is this going? Oh, okay, I see. Going like this. You know, because there's a big hole for it to click into. You slide in. Go. This bit. There's a wee hole there. Attached to. And then these went to here. Right? Are they meant to go into this bit? It's not a proper circle. Oh, I've got backwards this way. At the wrong side. That's how you know you're using the correct way, because it's got a little slot. And that provides a minimal pivot before it stops, because... Ah, okay, I see how that works. That's kind of clever. That way it doesn't overturn. What was that? Doesn't count as lyrics? According to the pretzel. And get these bits here. Yeah, that one left the stress mark. That one was better. The thing I love about the Origin, right? It's just like visually, just the designs, because they have this like, hey, let's take the classic Gundam designs and just like detail them up. And I love that. The proportions change a little bit, it's a bit more boxy, but I love that. I think the Origin version of the RX-78 is definitely my favorite. Just from a visual point of view. Like, the classic one is still really, really nice. But I like this one where it's like slightly, a little bit more bulk to it. Very nice surface detail. Honestly, thinking of the Real Grade 2.0, also has again, compared to that Real Grade 1.0, it is got a bit more bulk to it. I don't know, it just... I don't know, something seems a little bit off about it. It was good, but... I guess it's the same proportions as the Evergreen Unleashed. Maybe I'm not the biggest fan of that. I would dislike it, but... Again, like the Real Grade 3.0, I'll probably still get. Or 2.0, rather, sorry. Not the 3.0, that's the Massacre I'm thinking of. It'd actually be nice to have this on my shelf next to my HDUC hybrid. Nice to kind of compare the two. I feel like I've just been looking for an excuse to build this. The day being the 45th anniversary was the excuse. Even though I still want to build the Freedom. Like, there's so many kits, so I just want to build all the time. But that requires time. Right, so this slots into here, I believe. Yep, there's little grooves there. Like that. And oh yeah, and they're like that's where that the lower part then plugs into this. Okay. And close the upper torso. A nice satisfying, even like the shade of the colors as well. Nice shade. All right, there's a lot more moving parts for this waist. Interesting. How we drink first. A15. Put all of that around on top of it. And everything else is the Sea Runner? I think so. Pretty much. Well, the polycaps as well. 19, 20, 21. These three. This material feels slightly softer. Or is that my imagination? Bum, bum, bum. And the rest are polycaps. Okay. Bum. So many kits to build. A little time. Any of these failed? Probably not, because they're all going to be internal parts, but there's no geometry like snapping together or affecting each other. Body cap. That's all that's internal parts, so you know it doesn't matter if there's a tiny stress mark. Number 8 and number 1, okay. Number 1. And number 8. Here we go. Right, let's see this for a second. That. This goes into this. Maybe I'm gonna cut that extra bit of plastic flash on there. That would be a good idea. And this, okay, that's backward? No, oh, it needs to be pointing down. That makes sense because that's where, that's the, pictures, where is he? The waist will attach. I get feeling a bit squished. Hang on, it pulls back up. There we go. Pointing down this time. There we go. Then this part goes like so. Poly cap goes in. I should have done it first, actually. There, like so. And then I close it over with the opposite side. And so we got the waist plug in there, but the front of the chest. So this gives you your waist and ab crunch. It's a double joint ab crunch basically, which is actually kind of awesome. And that slides up into there, like so, and then we need to pivot this like that up a bit. We can get this into here, which doesn't seem like the best design. That seems like a really awkward way to build that. Would it be better just to put it in and then slot that on top of it? Seems like a bad idea. There we go. It works. It just seems like an odd choice to do it that way. Oh, that bends really far. Okay. Now, grab the collar. A runner number 9 for the classic yellow collar. Oop, hold the mic. And the chest fence as well, number 2 and 3. Well, that's good. Their attachment points are differently shaped. They won't get them confused. Also need different parts here. Now for the left side, it is very obvious which one's airline, which one's metal. For the right side, it's like select part to attach. It's like, okay, but which one's which? Doesn't say it like it does down here. So I'm kind of confused which one's which. At the very least, number 19 for the left side for early type. It clearly states that. Alright, regardless, I need number 17 anyway. It just means if there's an extra part in the way or not. And 18's for the middle type, okay. Interesting. Nah, I'm gonna actually get my phone and translate what this says, because there's a little bit of Japanese there, and I'm not sure what it says. It's not saying like early or late type in English. So let's find out. Where's my translator? Google Translate. There it is. Translate for me. Just select and install. Eh? Okay. Hmm. Hang on then. Let's have a check of something. As to what in the picture is early versus late type on the chest. There we go. Is that the same on both sides? Oh, I get it. It is something the same on both of them. I see what it is now. That's on one page. Okay, I see what it is. Where's the B runner? I can show you what it is. Because the piece is the door, the hatch over it. And what it is, I get this. Where is it? Converting that. It's the little shoulder-mounted Gatling gun. We'll build it with the hatch shut for that. There's only one Gatling gun or two? Like one for each shoulder. What did it do that? There is. So if you wanted to, you could have one in both shoulders. Nice. Okay, that's a nice option. Little tiny Gatling gun. You also get Gatling guns right on the wrist. So I'll build it as it is for now, and then I have the option if I want to build it with the little Gatling gun. Okay. So the hatch will be closed for now. Never forgot which side's which for these. Oh, it's easy enough. Remember, this one's different looking. What have you got so many options in this? Oh, I remember now because like the Master Grade Origin Special Edition came with the effect parts. Let me reprint that one. I want it. Funny now that I don't have access to it, I want it. Could have bought it. Could have bought it when I had a chance, like 4 years ago. Or whatever it was. There's nobody longer than that, because... Hey, Dr. Enemy, how's it going? And a happy Gundam Day. As today is the 45th anniversary of Mobile Suit Gundam. Hence, RX-78. You got the collar. If you throw that bit of yellow and suddenly, boom, it pops. It's like, that's a Gundam. That's got quite the neck movement, right? You've got that joint there, and then you've got this joint here as well. A lot of motion. Pretty cool. So it's a very large hole as a result. But I guess it kind of makes sense. Now, are these recessed vents? Or not the, yeah. I know some versions have vents that are prominent. Do a tiny bit of filing on this, just make sure it's smooth and fits in properly. This is this side. Lining up that slot is, there we go. It's slightly prominent on the outside, actually. That's fine enough. It's fine. So somewhat low piano there. Bring it up. Come on. There we go. handsome sculpt. Stretch. They're so small. Doom, bum, ba-doom, bum, ba-doom. And this will slide on to here. I have the option of having the Gatling gun there, but I can come back to that. Easily, like, slide that off. I like the fact that it does slide off super easily, so if you want to convert it. Same as, like, if you wanted to have the metal type, you'd have that. So this kind of looks like a headlights, almost. Sometimes I'll have to look at, like, the detailed model. Like the animation model or like the master grade and kind of think, hey, is there extra color needed here? I don't know. Difficult to file. Do, do. Lay that on there. Yeah. There we go. One chest. I do like this little bit here, gives some thing above. Makes it asymmetrical. Even the chest parts as well. Whereas like on the late middle type, that little notch there is the same on both sides. You drink water and then turns the page. We're doing the backpack next? Okay. As we're doing the backpack, then the head. Okay. I suppose this is still being classified as the body. Oh, that's kind of neat. There's like body, and it goes all the way to here, so this is classified as the body as well. And of course, early type as the cannon, middle type as two beam sabers. I would love to see them actually animate the whole of the origin. Is like Advent of the Red Comet is so freaking good. Like just like visually as well. It'd be nice to kind of like a retelling, but it's not exactly the same because of the origin, so it's slightly different. I suppose Kukuru's the one's island is set in the origin timeline. Because Hayato has a gun cannon. And they use the same art style. Okay, we need... That's a lot of polycaps. E3. Rip. E1. B1? I need 8.
H and E I need for this. Okay. I don't need B runners. That's C runner. Don't need that runner. A runner. There we go. E runner and H runner. Found it. Backpack. And the attachment part of it. Close it over. So everything I need from the E runner, back of it, part attaches and closes it over. Everything else appears to be H runner and D runner. Everything left on this E is just the beam rifles. Number 10, the thrusters. Thruster bells. Bane of my existence when it comes to getting cut off runners. Just go straight in with the proper ones. Rather than do a double cut. And oh yeah, I need one of the parts as well. So holds the beam saber. And I'll get the cannon in a minute. Oop. Right now we're gonna get polycaps as well. I need a few of them. Need 2 of number 11. A lot of number 11 actually. Interesting. 11. And 2 of number 9, which should only 2 of the this number 9, right? Oh no, there's 3 of them. There's spare. Like on which the thrusters hit it. Right. Hang on. And thrusters. Mostly fine. Here's something I do hate. Is when they have the gate, like the here on the thruster. And so it's across, you know, part of the actual detail. I feel like no matter how well you cut that off, you're always going to have a little bit of detail messed up. on verniers. Or is it if they kind of... Is it just a tiny bit lower? Like on the rim? We can find it. I suppose like older designs where it's like a smooth one kind of works, it's fine. But these where it has the ribbing, it annoys me. Because they just mess it up. Take these polycaps out so I don't lose them. Whoop. Italy. With my tweezers. Attempt to. Where'd I go? Oh, it's over here somehow. Wow. I got one in. That made it easier doing that way. Now, I'm going to... Well, ooh, I'm gonna drop things. The polycap into the thruster now because it'll make it easier to hold. mind files a little bit. Not for my clock. Get some of that little bit of dust that's stuck in there. And the marks in the thrusters are not good. They're really bad. I was going to have one pointing out, one pointing in, maybe minimize the look, or have them side by side. Because I can rotate them if I have to. Little tiny verniers. We file this, make sure it's smooth and fits in correctly. Where are the other nubs? Oh, there it is. And close this over. One backpack. Stretch. Beam saber holder, and then all the beam sabers as well. Whenever this piece of music comes on, I immediately think of Kerbal. Just like the FOB. FOB. No, wait. FEB? No. What is it? Yeah, FAB. Vehicle Assembly. No, VAB. Sorry. Vehicle Assembly Building. God words. Just like that. Background music. Oh yeah, I was going to get back into Kerbal, wasn't I think, was it before Christmas? They actually did the science mode? PSP2? I think. So many ideas and things that are slipping through the cracks. E-Runner number 6 and 7. Beam sabers. Or just one beam saber this time. That's fine. This part, though. Where is it? Pop that on, like... Yep. Right. And that flops onto there. Which... Nothing to actually hold it, just slots on. That's like maybe the loosest beam saber I've ever had in RX-78. Oh, it's just a hole. This isn't a complete circle, it's a tiny bit of give. Okay. That is what it is. Build ourselves a shoulder-mounted cannon, shall we? Number 11 as well. Use this one instead. And also need number 4. Sneeze. Oh, sneezes. So that's the H runner done with, apart from the other beam saber holder. Hydrate. Okay, Arctic. I will hydrate and correct my posture as best I can. Have mango today. And how you doing, Arctic? Have a good day. Nice chill Sunday. Sunday, 7th of April. The 45th anniversary of Mobile Suit Gundam's first episode. And Star 78. Just chilling? That's good. All right. How's day so far? Pretty good. Originally, I was planning to continue working on the high-grade Freedom, but then I remembered, oh, it's the 45th of the OG Gundam, so like, I have the RX-78 Origin kit. I want to build that. Looking at market. My brain will be going back and forth between different kits for days. Otherwise, I'm nice and chill. I had that really fun collab last night as well. It was good. A nice, good nice chill Sunday. After last night's chaos, so the Helldivers was chaos and was glorious. Very different vibes. Yeah, good fun, good fun. Also, it's always a nice change of pace to like do an evening stream. Because I'm normally very chill day streams. Yeah, which way around is this? Always good to design hide a ceiling as a panel. I'll have a couple of notes to take care of that. Gundam local type. I mean, it has the same internal frame, so you're half right. literally the runner for one of the parts, apart from 2018, which was the local type. So, you know, half right that time. Of course, the local type's literally just the origin version of the ground Gundam. I actually gotta get this back apart for a second. Possible. No, that should be right. Did it? I don't remember. Oh wait, that was, yeah, I think it was. I don't remember which version that was. There was a local type, and then there's a local type North American. That may have the cannon, perhaps. There's quite a few variants. The entire Origin line is like so many. Just the aesthetic is great. Okay, and double check any knobs are gone from this. North American and roll-up versions have it. Ah. remember correctly, the rollout is P Bandai. It was pretty good that the origin kits, they do kind of reprint them fairly regularly. The rollout wasn't P Bandai? I thought it was. There's definitely a rollout version that is P Bandai. I'm sure there was. That may be an RX-78-01 rollout colors I'm thinking of. Must be Bandai. Okay, yeah. Boon shoulder cannon. One of the few kits where it has you build the backpack this early. Normally, backpack and weapons, it's like usually near towards the end. But not here. So that's the body done. Building that really lovely cannon. It's weird having one beam saber on a cannon rather than the classic two. North American's retail. Yeah, it was. Right, neck. There we go. Okay, next up, the head. Why are you yawning? Blah, 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 blah. Yep, it has the option. You have the early type, the cannon, or you have the middle type, it has two beam sabers. In the origin timeline, the Gundam had the cannon to begin with, and after a while it swaps out for a second beam saber. Also swaps out its beam rifle for a different one, an upgraded version. And like this little extra detail thing here gets replaced with just another hatch. The origin's slightly different. Basically, you can build the early type or the middle type. I wonder about the late type though. Alright, the head mostly needs the A-runner. Actually, no, the entirety of the head is the A-runner. That's different. Oh, I love this detail right here. So the part of the eyes from solid yellow. But it also has the teeny tiny Vulcan cannons. Which is kind of awesome. I think this one I probably will just put the sticker on the eyes. Well, I could potentially paint around it, just have the yellow plastic, but not that bothered. I'll probably just try sticker first. I'll screw the sticker up, I can swap it out. There's a mouth guard. May as well just get all the head parts. Might as well. Frog in my throat. And the fin. And that part. Ah, there it is. Teeny tiny head crest. There you go. That's all the parts. This one's just going to be as is. Though I did have an idea of maybe getting a second one and trying to turn it into the RX-78-01. Which for the most part is the same, but there's some slight differences. Mainly the paint job. Unless Bandai brings out a model kit, the RX-78-01. I like how in the Origin manga, prototype 01 still had like a crash test dummy paint job on it, so it was the yellow with the marking stuff, like the local type rollout. Actually, I'm pretty sure the local type rollout is another prototype of this RX-78-01. The one that was still at side 7, however, was actually in the Origin version was actually there and had its pilot in it when Zeon came to the colony. Unfortunately, the pilot was an idiot, and he shot at Zaku point blank range with the beam rifle, and it blew up in his face, destroying them both. Yeah, the couple ones. There's the prototype that was at side 7, which are still being used for testing. And of course, it's the Origin timeline as well, not the main one. Obviously, one of them became the RX-78-01s became the full armor as well. Which I actually have the P Bandai Full Armor Origin Gundam in my backlog. Actually, I've got a lot of Origin kits in my backlog because I was a little obsessed for a while. There's also the Kukuru's Dwan's Island version of the RX-78, which technically should be built as the middle type because that's the one in the movie. Also has slightly different markings as well. Actually has Warslite markings. That's one I think I'd give it a little bit extra attention to. Like build that one as the middle type. So it's like the movie. And we get a little bit extra TLC. Same for like the Kukuru's Dwan Zaku, because also it has all the battle damage parts on it. And that just screams paint me. So when I have all my setup done properly, I'll probably work on that eventually. Alright, let's get the... You know what? Maybe easier to get this eye sticker on if I attach this first. So I have a larger object to hold on to. I don't feel like it's all the way back. It's definitely not all the way back, right? Oh, there we go.
Heaters. Pull it off camera because the foil sticker is reflective. Oh yeah, I forgot about my tweezers being slightly bent. They're not closing all the way unless I hold it down here. That is slightly off center. Some of the fibers from this cotton bud's getting stuck on there. Alright, the eyes are not too bad. Get the sticker. I also need this. Well, first things first, I'm going to make sure I sand these first. Now I had a nub. There it is. I need this sticker on here and a sticker on the back of this as well. All the cameras. Which one's in the front? Number 2 and number 3 is in the back. Okay. I could alternatively just, get the metallic and out and do this.
That's the front camera. But the back camera. I didn't even hold it from the back of it. Oh, I did that first try. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. First try. Now the sides of the head. Make sure any nubs are gone. Ooh. Try not to drop stuff. I really like the way this head is going together because instead of the classic front and back clam, it's basically the head crest is there. It might be there, and it's like then the two sides of the head are coming together. You don't end up with that massive seam line that you normally get. Instead, you get like these nicely disguised panel lines going front to back. Much better design. And so all the seam lines on this are disguised as panels. You're looking forward to getting the Netflix Gundam kits? Not really. I'm not particularly fond of the designs. I'm going to really wait and see with the show, see if I like it. Because if I like it, I'll end up starting to get an attachment to the designs. But as they stand, I'm like, I'll pass. Also, I noticed someone pointed out, like in the more recent trailer for Requiem for Vengeance, someone pointed out there is a very massive lore mistake in the trailer. Because in the trailer, someone could be heard saying, "It's the Red Wolves! They defeated 3 fleets at Loom." There was only 3 fleets present at the Battle of Loom. Did they kill everyone, including their own side? Because there were 2 Earth Federation fleets and 1 Xeon fleet. So unless they defeated both fleets and then turned on their own troops, I don't think they defeated 3 fleets. Whereas the Japanese subtitles, however people point out, is it then changes that to they defeated 3 ships at Loom, which is far more believable considering Char, the Red Comet himself, destroyed 5 Magellan-class battleships. And a number of other, Salamis cruisers as well. Single-handedly, though. Didn't require backup. I mean, the details of those kits, they're kind of impressive looking for what they are, being high grades. So, I'm impressed with the kits as what Bandai has done. I'm not too fond of the designs. I think I said this on Twitter or something when it revealed that they kind of have that over-designed look. And it's like, yeah, the early design look. It's like the design of them, the kits, or design themselves. It's like there's too much physical detail that you start to lose the silhouette a bit, like over designed basically. But they're not bad. But like they just need to be toned down a little, I think. They're just being a little overdone, I think. A nice early typo. I mean, it's a typo in the script, but that's a recorded piece of dialogue, so the Japanese subtitles correct it to make it fit lore. So, I mean, if they have that blatant a mistake in the writing, I'm not sure I want to want it. It kind of sets the tone for what the show might be like if the writing's that, Now, of course, there's all the people on the internet, on Twitter, that have problems with character designs and like, yeah, you're being an asshole. Though I can understand some criticisms, saying like, oh, there's that one female character, I guess she's an engineer or something. She obviously like facial tattoos and a nose ring. I'm like, I feel like in a military, she seems a little bit out of place. But maybe she's not military. Maybe she is a lieutenant. I think she is in the trailer. I don't know. It's funny when people go, oh my god, people with unnatural hair colors should not be in the Universal Century. And it's like, okay, I'm going to point to half of the new types in Universal Century. They all have elaborate hair colors. Camille Bedan. His is teal. Green blue. Poor Morsami. Again, it's teal, like lime green. Almost. Yes, again, it's more teal. Like, it's only the pro tags that tend to have, like, brown hair normally. It's so weird people making, like,
mountains at molehills. Like, oh no, it's designing this character. Yeah. I mean, critiques. Yeah, it seems a little out of place for a character looking like that to be in an organized military. But we'll wait and see how it turns out. I think it still says like autumn, fall 2024. So it's like, I think the kits are like in September, November. So at least the Japanese release. So I'm assuming it'd be like September, November, I think, for that show. I think it'll be on Netflix. Wait and see. I think with any new entry into an existing franchise, just wait and see. You might actually like it. You don't know. And if you don't like it, cool, move on with your life. Or, you know, leave constructive criticism. Don't rage like a baby. The people are like screaming and yelling. We're not going to listen to that. If someone says, oh, you know, I think that this could have been done slightly differently, and yeah, there's not people like, you know, they can look at it and go, all right, I see where you're coming from. You know, everything's subjective. It's art. Thinking of big franchises that have new entries. Star Wars. Obviously the Bad Batch final season, currently airing. But then Tales of the Empire going out for May 4th. It was pretty good. As you see, it's supposed to be like 079 and Zeta. It's not supposed to take inspiration from 21 odd side stories. Except Zeta Gundam had colorful hairstyles as well. You know, people are, you know, allowed to not like things. It's a shame that some people get. Yeah, I mean, Zeta helps set the rules. Think of it, is there anyone in the original Gundam that has a unnatural hair color? I mean, Char and Sayla have both blonde hair, blue eyes, because they're European descent. I think everyone on the white base. I think everyone on the white base has natural hair colors. Oh, Garmazabi. His hair's purple. There you go. Garmazabi has purple hair. Was that the misfortune of his birth? I don't know. Actually, didn't Dozel's hair look kind of purplish as well? What little hair he had. There's often like purples and blues or like stand-ins for black. But then Garma's hair was pretty light color, so can't make that excuse. There was no rules. Ah. I'm thinking of it. The only Gundam show where I can say they almost had a situation where natural hair colors and unnatural hair colors made sense in the universe. Gundam Seed, because you had naturals and coordinators. Naturals all had natural hair colors, included like shades of red. But then coordinators, Lacus has pink, Izak has white, Diarca, despite being a darker skinned person, has got blonde. And purple eyes too. Nickel has green, like very bright green. Atheron's is blue, which you can stand in for black. Like the coordinators had unnatural hair colors because of genetic engineering, and the naturals had natural hair colors. Unfortunately, that then breaks down when you get to the. There's only a handful of colors that break that rule. The expanded pilots, the ones that Blue Cosmos is fielding, because they have, some of them have unnatural hair colors, but they're also being fed a rather large amount of chemicals to make them fight better. So you know, it might have affected the hair color. Who knows? But for the most part, Seed's like, yeah, coordinators colorful, naturals or natural. Kind of. I'll be honest, I have no stake in the debate. After diving in so many UC side stories, both old and new, most run out on the rule of cool. Yeah, the rule of cool is always takes place first. So people get enraged by things that you don't need to. They could just simply say, I'm not feeling it, and move on. That's all I need to do. Like, I don't feel for the design of that Gundam. Actually, the Zakos look kind of alright. It's just that Gundam looks a bit weird. Alright, yeah, we're going to remove these safety flags. I don't like safety flags. Ooh, I made that very too sharp now. A bit sharper intended. Never noticed that about the hair in the seed timeline. I wonder that guy Murakuma natural hair colors do. Wonder what Guy Murakuma? Oh, Astray Blue Frame Pilot. Okay. That's why I couldn't think of it, because I've read up on it in the wiki, but I don't have an attachment, so I kicked off Memory's name. Got it. I mean, there's plenty of coordinators that still have natural color hair. Hira Yamato himself has brown hair and like blue eyes, basically. Or yeah, he's like basically off the bat, he looks like your generic Gundam protag, like Amuro, or like Judo, or Benaj or Lynx. Feels like Kira has natural pilots, natural parents. Obviously, his hair, he has all the abilities of a coordinator, but doesn't look like one off the bat. You can't tell by looking at him. Super make it low. Yeah. I mean, I barely remember low anyway because I've not read Astray. The only really exposure I've had to low is when he turns up in SD Gundam Battle Lines with the red frame. He's just a side character. Kind of appropriate for a side story. Okay, I've made this V-fin very sharp. Oh yeah, that's very sharp. I wish they'd like just do the V-fins a tiny bit thicker, but not with the big safety flags on them. Like the real grades can do it. Well, you know, why can't these? Or like the Ariel on my shelf over here. Her V-fin's thicker. Actually, Ariel's proportions in general is thicker. I was noticing it because I had like the Freedom sitting on the part of the test just below Ariel and realizing how different the proportions are. The Freedom is skinny. Like really skinny. I'm not sure you see that, but I definitely cut that too sharp. That is a point. That is a full-on point. That I maybe cut that at a slight angle by accident. To the straight. You get someone's eye. Yeah, you could do it with a normal one, really, I guess. That's the thing, yeah. I feel like all these like crossover games are sometimes the best things because when I started with Gundam, like Gundam Seed had just come on television in the UK, around about the same time that Dynasty Warriors Gundam came out, and that was perfect because I was watching Seed on TV and then learning about these other timelines in Dynasty Warriors Gundam. And it was a great way to introduce me to like, here's all these cool characters and their mobile suits and the small, like, you know, small snippets of the stories. And so I loved Zeta Gundam before I ever watched Zeta Gundam, just because playing through the Zeta Gundam section of the game is probably one of my favorite sections. I guess because I instantly fell in love with the Zeta and the Hyakushiki. I always think, if someone wants to get in the Gundam, start wherever you please, but also check out any of the crossover games like Dynasty Warriors Gundam or SD Gundam Battle Alliance. They're great for just like introducing you to so many different characters, and then you can go, I kind of like this character. I want to watch their show now. Assuming their show is available to watch. Most of them, unfortunately, are not. Especially if it's not main UC. The V-fin on this side is sharper than it is on this side. Just because I cut it slightly at ever so slight angle. You're not really going to see it. Some of them don't have shows yet. Yeah, I suppose technically you're right. Like Crossbones. Or Astray. Well, Astray has an OVA, I believe. But I think it's just like a glorified ad for the manga, isn't it? Gundam. Yeah, so for once I'm going to actually wait till I finish it and paneling afterwards.
you can pull the head quite far forward. Giggity, 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 goo. It's looking really cool. I love this redesign. The origin designs are so freaking good. Okay, next up, we got the crotch, the waist. So I guess we're just doing the whole body before doing limbs. A nice change. Change something quickly. Right, and we need to be in the sea runners. Okay, maybe quite a few runners now. C. Number 15. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Here it is. I feel like I've abandoned the double snip method of going with these and end these, because these are sharp enough that I don't really leave much of a stress mark anyway. But on larger gates, definitely that. Or clear parts. Oh, Moon Gundam and the extra repair 4. That is a good point. The Moon Gundam has only got some animation and UC Engage. And I think part of the DLC in SD Gundam Battle Alliance was Moon Gundam as well. Oh, I need to go back and play that still. And Extra Repair 4, that's Graham Acre piloting that instead of Setsuno, right? So essentially season 3 of 00 takes place after the movie, right? I still have to watch the movie, actually. I haven't got around to watching Waking the Trailblazer yet. Mainly because I need somewhere to watch it. Wait, is it on Crunchyroll? I think it is. Trying to be runner now? Yeah. Here's the one. Not the one. Number 22? 23. Oh, it's from stage play. Oh, interesting. I knew there was a stage play, but I thought it was just a play, you know, retelling the story. It's interesting. Maybe when there's an anniversary, like a major one, for 00, they might consider, you know, adding more to it. Actually, when did 00 come out? 2007? I think, in Japan. So let's say
2027 for its 20th anniversary. Good God. Maybe they'll give us more 00. Maybe. Double O is definitely one of the what am I trying to say, highest rated in terms of like who watch it, love it. Maybe not necessarily the most popular, but definitely one of the most loved in terms of quality. Your defense, there's been multiple stage plays for 00. Yeah. Double O is really popular. Not quite seed level popular, but you know. It is peak writing, that's for sure. That first season, man. Though I heard the movie's a bit silly in places. You'll have to watch it though. You know, if they can have a movie for Seed 20 years later, I think they can add stuff to other franchises as well. And I think they're adding something to G Gundam. It's this year's G Gundam's 30th. And earlier today, there was the 45th anniversary of Gundam, which is today as well. Special stream event thing. Which they actually apparently talked more about G Gundam. But the little bits I've managed to get off the internet before starting my stream. So apparently they showed off like a new character for G Gundam. So was this like a G Gundam spin-off that they're working on? I'm not quite sure yet. Well, I saw some people saying that this new character for G Gundam, or her hair, the shape of it, is very reminiscent of the Master Gundam's head. Maybe she's related to Master Asia. Given that Bandai made multiple new metal bells for 00 Gundams, so there must be some fans with deep pockets. Yeah, oh yeah, they did. The like Extra Repair 4 and like the Dynamis Repair metal belts, yeah. 00 kits. It's so weird to me though that 00 has so many metal builds for suits that don't currently have a model kit. Two more remixes from older metal build figures and one G and arms unit. Okay. But still, there's some that's weird how like it's something that doesn't exist in plastic. Same goes for same goes for Seed Freedom actually, a little bit. Very minor spoiler. But the Akatsuki Gundam, the one, you know, it's gold. It's Spec 2, you know, slight minor upgrade. I think as a metal build of that has come out, which again is just like slight color version of the existing one. Well, there's no model kit of that upgraded version, which is odd. But it's kind of weird when like, was it Tamashii Nations? Those ones right? But then Bandai Spirits doesn't have a model kit. Always weird. Okay, so it's the add-on parts. We got it. Yeah, I think it's like the other like XA repair, just like the high grade and that, or you know, P Bandai kits anyway. because it is a variant. But it's always like weird to me that something gets a figure like that metal one before there's a model kit. There's like a high grade as well. You always expect the high grades to be the first thing. Same for like the Force Impulse Spec 2 has a real grade, but not a high grade. Now it's only a color swap, but I'm surprised I'm partially half surprised that they went with the real grade and not the high grade, because it's the only real grade in the line, in the Seed Freedom line. But there's no. But it's like, yeah, okay. The Force Impulse real grade is considered to be a very, very good kit, so why not, have a variant of it? Well, double dipping? Oh, yeah, maybe. I need to try and pick up the high grade of the Asticassia and all the other seed kits that got reissued. I mean, I got the Duel, the Buster, the Blitz, and the Aegis the other day. It was like, there's so many reissues of the seed kits. I'm like, I can't buy them all at once, unfortunately, as much as I want to. You have to set yourself a monthly budget. Well, this is how much I'm spending on Gunpla this year, or this day, this month. Sometimes that budget could be just one master grind. But then a bunch of those things are on my Gundam Mad and Complete UK wish list because, yeah, my birthday's coming up. I don't lie, I'm tempted by the Anchor Gundam? But hoping that we get a model kit like the Ghost and Phantom Gundam. Oh, okay, so that's probably from Crossbone, right? I think the Ghost and Phantom's from Crossbone, right? I've seen their kits. They look really awesome. Yeah, okay, it's Crossbone's go. Maybe Crossbone will eventually get an animation, who knows? And we're still waiting for Hathaway Part 2. And technically there's meant to be a follow-up to Narrative as well. Because obviously Narrative was carried on from Unicorn, but then apparently there's still more story after Narrative to be told. Especially because it teased the Unicorn at the end of Narrative, like, oh, by the way, it wasn't dismantled. Hey, Ian Dog, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And welcome to the stream. Applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That emote. That's cute. That is so cute. Oh my god, more cute emotes. No, my heart. Overwhelming. The next question is, where are those emotes from? Are they yours? Who do I need to sub to? They're yours? Nice. They're very nice. It boils down to if they are going to turn some of the other manga unicorn side stories into anime or start from scratch. Maybe. After all, they did slightly alter Unicorn from the manga or from the light novel. Like they changed a little bit what Laplace's box actually was. They changed a tiny bit of what the lore was, I believe, or rather the actual thing written on it. I think the light novel is apparently meant to say about the space colonies being part of the government and not specifically new types. And I heard like it was a bit more brutal. Apparently, Benager shoots out Full Frontal's eye. Something. I'm like, okay, they didn't animate that. But considering I don't want to kill people way Benager is towards the end, I kind of feel like that seems against the character I know, but hey. Shit can happen in a battle. I will hydrate in a moment. Yep, finish filling that. There we go. Finish off my gamer soups. Gamer soups. I probably shouldn't say gamer soups, just say gamer soups, because gamer soups actually exist now. Yeah. They made that. They now have, which is funny, they call it gamer soups, but it's actually ramen. Which I suppose is a noodle soup, I guess. I feel like they'll always change things a little bit when they animate it because they want their version. Also, I think the problem, like I feel like Unicorn has, is because things like F91 and Victory exist later, and Hathaway as well. They exist later in the timeline. That Unicorn can never technically, change the world. So Laplace's plot. Laplace's plot. Why can't I say words? Laplace's box. There we go. The fact that in the end it didn't do nothing changed. Even after it's revealed, nothing really changed. Because they can't have it change because it would mess up the timeline. The Republic of Xeon needs to be reabsorbed into the Federation by the time you get to like Victory and actually even Hathaway. I'm pretty sure even by the time of Hathaway, the Republic of Xeon is no more. It's being reabsorbed into the Federation. It's no longer autonomous. Probably more the reason of why Hathaway is the way he is, perhaps. Yeah, Moon Gundam could do a lot of things, who knows? There's loads of potential from like stories that are there that could be animated and tweaked here and there. Also, some people get pissy about it when they change things. But at the end of the day, it's an adaptation. Same with like movies and stuff. They're going to change it a little bit. Actually, thinking of other things that still need a new part in it. Thunderbolt. So I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt's technically an alternate timeline anyway. So they can kind of, you know, do that. Wait, did the Thunderbolt manga just finish or is it still going? I can't remember. Smaller one can piece them back to work. Yep. I mean, wait, what are you talking about? Gundam Wing. They finished their show and all the weapons were destroyed and then they had peace. Oh, except it was successful enough that they wanted a movie, so they had to have another conflict. But then they had peace again. Well, I will say this: Endless Waltz has a dumb story. Endless Waltz is badly written. I don't think it works. I mean, there's good messages in there, but it just feels, I don't know. And again, I'm not the biggest Wing fan anyway, so I don't know. The Rope manga is still going. Let's check. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess still going. I know people are like talking about it a lot. I think it's just because I guess something in the manga is basically confirmed. Yeah, it is definitely a different timeline. I wasn't sure if it like ended or not. Oh, we got swing hips here. Ooh. This is all the way in. Here we go. We got swing hips, which seem a lot easier to move than compared to other ones. We got that there. Cool. What do we need next? I love that the waist here is like this part, this part, this part, this part, this part, this part. Put them all together. To watch Endless Waltz, all info from SRW and Glory of the Losers manga. Ah, yeah, Glory of the Losers is apparently different. I mean, Endless Waltz was alright. I mean, I feel like I'm just deliberately harsh on Wing because people are harsh against Seed, and I'm like, well, Seed has the same issues. You're the same criticism people can give Seed. Wing has the exact same faults. Or many of the same ones, anyway. But we all love them because, you know, especially if it's your first Gundam, you're going to love it no matter what. Flaws and all. Right, let's see, I need the A runner. And D runner. Okay, the side skirts. So all the A runner and then just a few bits from the D runner. Okay. Well, while I've got the D runner to hand, it's there we go, side skirt. Do those thick complicates. Mm-hmm. There's something satisfying about chunky, like the chunky origin ones, especially. Something I realized, like, because Oh, I've got my Freedom Gundam partially built. And doesn't obviously have the wings and weapons attached yet. And it looks so skinny without them. I mean, it's very skinny anyway, but it looks even skinnier. Kind of crazy. Alright, what do I need here? Let's get this back skirt first. Look at that. Need number 8 here. So thinking of other thick duplicates, the Delanza. The Delanza from G-Witch, I love that thing so much. Especially Guel's Delanza is just so chunky. Very satisfying. I want a full mechanics or master grade of that. I love my high grade very much. Let's get all the parts we need for the waist. Yeah. But anyway, I saw Guel's Delanza and the anime. I'm like, that's kind of cool. But when I got the kit, oh my, something about having it physically made me love the design so much more. I liked it in the anime, but the kit itself is just one of my favorites. Oops. That make a less stress mark. It makes me realize how much I should get a Dom. Or 3. 3 Doms. Got the black tri-stars. I think it's everything but the polycaps. Okay, let's do the back skirt first and just a clip on the back. Let me get all part of that actually. It's looking a bit worn. Sponge! This is why sponge sanders are so good, because you can just snip a bit off to make it nice and small. In a way, it makes the sponge last longer, because if you're only using a tiny bit that you need, The chill jazz playlist is so nice. That's all of the nerves in there. Yep. Is there any on the yellow part I need to worry about? That might be visible. Joke. Oh, that not there? No, that's just the dust from my hand. Okay. Oh, don't forget the polycap. And number 11. And this goes on to here, which I'm not quite sure what this is for. This is where the action base attaches, maybe? I don't know. It's on the underside. I'm not sure. Now squint. Okay, it's in. And this goes that way around.
butt flap.
Well, not much of a flap, it's solid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably the action-based attachment point. Maybe. The butt. Oh no! Can't show that on Twitch. No butt allowed. I forgot a piece. Number 23. I'm too late being clipped. Oh no!
Like I was saying, put that in there and then put the yellow bit there. Like, no. I'll put the yellow bit first, I think. I can get it back out. Well. And I'll just have to do it that way after all. Okay, never mind. I want to come out. It was crazy how the entry grid RX-78 has that as a separate part. Freaking entry grid. That is slid upwards. Oh dear. I think I ran more than the water slide. Frick. Maybe I should get the yellow marker out and do this that way instead. It'd be easier if we can get this out. That might come off again at some point. I don't know. From a distance, it looks fine. That's the main part, I guess.
Posture. Posture plus water equals take care of the streamer. This part's gonna fall apart. Where was the other nub? It is. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, probably. See, this ball joint in the center is a bit different from other ones. There's like two ball joints attached by a pipe almost in the center. These are just directly attached ball joints.
Opposite side. Is there two in this? Yeah. Is this site right? Yep. I appreciate when there's like the peg to put it on, they're like mirrored. You can't accidentally put the opposite side. Goes this way. Did you know the little yellow bits in the waist area? If I remember correctly, these are the helium control system. I guess for the literally, it's attached to the cooling system. The control modules are in there or something. we're going to have individual joints, I think. Maybe. Let's write that down. Apparently it's something that was not known for many years. Oh, I think it was one of Kakarot's, like, Gundam news things. Where he's, like, going over polls in Japan, and I was like, oh yeah, apparently I was like, hey, what is one of your favorite features of the RX-78's design? And it listed that as, like, the helium control system. Like no one apparently knew that until that point. Yeah, definitely think I'll probably come back and, like, redo that with yellow Gundam markers. It really is a fatal mistake I've done. These are not holding on. I removed the thing. Yeah. So yeah, these front skirts are going to be extremely loose. Probably. Hang on. Hold that. Just there. Okay, separating these might have been a mistake. It's hard to hold them both in place at the same time. Keep pulling it. Oopsie. But I like individual pivoting skirt armor rather than one big piece. The sacrifices have been made. Use gravity to your advantage. There we go. They're a bit loose though. But it's fine. That means I move it away very easily to the leg. Well, the more so you want to do that, but flop them down. Yeah, I think they're just like loose enough that it kind of works. Kinda. Right, side skirts. Side skirts. Just top and bottom, yeah.
Also, this is another fun fact because apparently there's been the helium control cluster things on the Gundam. You notice how the gym doesn't have them? Because it doesn't need that high-end cooling. This is falling apart. Bum, bum, bum. Want to go on? Hey, stop turning. Polycap, there we go. The polycap just turn while I was putting it in there.
And this side's guard as well. There we go. And there's the waist. You know what? I'm gonna pop it on, even though there's no legs. There we go. Honestly, it's the point where it's attaching is this far back. Why? Because it allows us to do this. Bit too far. Also, the Origin Gundam does not have a core fighter. Oh, that's the difference between it and the late type. I remember now. Obviously, with this, you can build the early type and a mid type. But the late type Origin Gundam is the one with the core block system. There's an Origin timeline that didn't have it to begin with. It was an addition later on. But it's looking good so far. That beam saber's so flimsy. They attached there. Fire the cannon! Oops. I just held on my play cap's not strongest. You what, mate? With having the head for like that, like, you what? Starting armor's a little flimsy, but that's fine. What I get for cutting it in two. The Origin Gundam though is really nice. I definitely think I might redo that crotch. Knowing the crotch V doesn't look terrible. At least on camera anyway, it looks more terrible in person. Oh, wait a minute. I might be able to do something about that. I mean, I'll leave these anyway if I want to paint it. Because then, of course, I'd have to get off the excess. I might be able to just make the positioning of it slightly with the toothpick. The fact is a sticker that's sliding about is not actually right. Yeah, I probably will redo that with actual Gundam marker or paint. I can do like a detail pass later. Because also the next Gunpla stream, which will be Wednesday, I'll jump back to the Freedom for a bit. Kind of alternate. I just wanted to start building this because it is the 45th anniversary of OG Gundam, so I thought it'd be nice. Be nice to do. That's not the best mounting. Wiggling, I don't like it. Yeah. Granddaddy Origin. Full body. Well, torso. Waist. Head. It's rare we have the lower body, torso, like the waist, and the backpack with a weapon on it before we've even touched the limbs. Like other kits be like, build your head, build your torso, build your arms, build your legs, build your waist, then build your backpack. This is torso, head, backpack, waist. You're building it out from the center, basically. And I'm assuming, if you look at the next page, that stands up really well. The next page will be left arm.
Left arm. Wait, starting with the left arm and not the right arm? Blasphemy. Wait, the left arm is next. Then the right arm. And then the feeties, because they're identical. Left leg, right leg. Yes, doing the left, not the right. That's weird. I think you do the left, right leg first. The right limb, then the left limb. I like how that part's like, put it all together. Nah, I've done that already. So good progress, good progress. What next? Limbs. Oh crap, hold it. Will no longer be folded in the correct orientation anymore. You can fold in every other direction at this point. Now I can play back over properly, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna start my booklet a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so like the left arm, like how the early type on the shoulder, like one little piece of difference. Middle type has that little kind of roll bar almost, like a handlebar. And the early type only has this machine gun on the wrist. Really off to a question, but I wonder what happened to the Gundam left at the end of the Mercury. That is a good point, actually. Because LN5 was in it when everything went to shit. But then he ran off. And then came back. But then, of course, he did say he did not want to pilot a Gundam ever again. So he must have ditched it somewhere. Because only the functional Gundams that were nearby, including the de-limbed aerial rebuild, you know, all synchronized for the Pyramid Score Pride. Yeah, it's a good question. Where the error was. If it didn't get disintegrated with the other ones, I mean, it wasn't present, so it would have been still back at Asticassia somewhere. They probably dismantled it later. Or that could be a hook for a side story. There's your side story hook. What happened to the first error? Oop, fell over. Anywho, I'm gonna wrap it up here because we're ordering food tonight, and I think they're ordering it right now. So, all right, but actually, family may have ordered already. So I should probably wrap it up. Let's have a look. See, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And for the new followers, which was there's 2 new followers. Oh, that was no, just 1. Okay, anyways. No, I never promised anything like that. You're delusional. Oh, okay, just 1 follow. Oh, it was 2 followers yesterday. I'm getting my brain muddled up now. Yeah. I will be back on
Tuesday. Tuesday evening. We're going to do No Man's Sky. Because I think the orbital update is actually on the Xbox now. It was not when we did it last time, which was the intention. Sure, I could just load up my PC version, but we've already started the new save on the Xbox now. We're doing that. And then on Wednesday, Gunpla, we'll go back to working on the Freedom. Get that done, and we'll probably come back to this in a while as well. I think I just realized with this. Didn't put any like stickers on for like camera. I didn't say to do that. The only camera I think is for the. There's only one sticker for like the original type and the new medium type. Weird. Anyway, as always, yep. You can always check the schedule down below, or there is Twitter, or the Discord. For stream schedule and updates. And if you want to look through the old archives, oops, I have them over on YouTube. As for right now, see if there's anyone to raid. Who's online? Ah, Captain Hurricane is also doing Gunpla. Perfect. He's still working as God Gundam. Oh, we'll recap. Reinforcement. I management still have. That's hilarious. And of course, if you a sub, you get my spaceship. Right. Bring this over here. And raid channel. Yeah. Does he spell it again? Ooh. Captain Hurricane. Stock raid. Yeah. So, thank you all for dropping by. Have an awesome Sunday. And as always, I'll see you around the cosmos. Dodgestar. Bye.